phải còn cái bị đá là chỉ con thôi. Phải còn thôi.
My name's Robert Galinsky. I'm the founder and principal of the New York Reality TV School. I started the school when a dog groomer asked me if I could train him for reality television, and I thought, sure. One of my mantras in life is say yes to everything, so I said yes. He went to Hollywood, and I realized then a light bulb went off in my head. I got something to show the world, and that is teach people how to be more of themselves in reality television as opposed to being somebody else.
I want to learn how to bring my best acting side out.
These are the kind that
You know, I'm so used to being Shannon all the time, 24 hours a day, and it's awesome. But it's like, you know, I want to learn how to be someone else, at least temporarily, while I do that. And maybe it'll give me some versatility to my personality. You know, I don't know.
Everything you do today, I'm going to coach. So get rid of I guess. Don't guess. Don't
Well,
tell us.
I'm not really acting. I'm just more or less talking. But
this
thank
is
you.
this is reality. We're not acting.
True.
Right? Look at that. Look at that sign on the wall there. That word actor is crossed out. No acting, all real. Reality television is very exploitive. I'm not telling anybody that something they don't know, but I feel like there's an opportunity to put people in position to take back their voices, to not be as manipulated, to not be coerced and put into situations where they look like that car wreck and train wreck. Where if there is a train wreck or a car wreck and they want to be that, that's cool, that's fine, as long as they know they're making that decision. And if they are, then that's great, because that train wreck, right, actually is coming from an authentic place, which means we'll be moved. We as viewers may have a breakthrough with somebody on camera. Right now, it's pretty much staged and manipulated, and that bothers me. It bothers the hell out of me.
Just recently let it out, just recently released it.
Are you signed or are you
You can't, I wouldn't call it signed, but I am distributed through Sony.
That's a
But
major.
it's one of those, exactly, but it's one of those deals where they just do distribution. They're not necessarily doing the marketing.
And promoting and stuff.
And the promoting, so I'm still out of pocketing all of that. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
Burning Man is a culture. The currency is gifting. It's a gift economy. It's also based upon ideas of radical self-reliance, so you're expected to bring everything that you need.
And you can't promote anything.
Okay.
You can't go there and be like, hey, I'm promoting my album.
There's what's known as Billionaires Row.
Yeah. Okay.
And there are people there that'll run around on Segways. P. Diddy claims that it changed his life a couple years ago. Will Smith was there last year.
Okay, if everybody can just grab a seat in this circle. Leave your chair where it is. Take your cell phone and put it in here. Unless you already have it somewhere else, but if it's on you right now, just put it in there. Good. So welcome to the New York Reality TV School. So today is going to be a mixture of things. Some workshop, some experimenting. We're going to talk about what it is to beat the reality TV machine, as opposed to let the reality TV machine beat you. All I care about is that when you walk out of this room, you're more powerful than when you walked in. That's all I care about. So know that everything I'm saying and doing, if it does get tough sometimes, if it seems like it's getting under your skin or it's making you feel uncomfortable, it's coming from the right place, I want you to know. It's not coming from, I'm trying to create a sensation. I want you to be the sensation, but it's coming from, when you leave this place, I want you to be more powerful. That's all I care about. Intros are huge, and that does take practice. And I always emphasize that I'm not about faking it. I don't want anybody about faking it. I want the authentic stuff. So let's go around this room once. Your name, where you're from. Now, here, sorry. Another technique. The camera usually has a red light when it's on. So if you're about to speak, take it slow so that the camera can get on you.
My name is Tevin Christopher. I was actually born in the Caribbean, a small Caribbean island, Grenada, in the West Indies. I moved to Connecticut when I was 10 years old after a hurricane destroyed our entire, basically our entire block. All the houses went flying. Literally, the roof went poof. My name is Shannon Steele. I'm from Florida. Went to college in Florida as well. Moved to California. Now I live here in New York. Crazy thing I've ever done, I guess, is work for a male review team in Las Vegas.
My name is Lachi. I'm a legally blind singer-songwriter and performing musician.
The legally blind thing is super huge, super important. We again, all political correctness aside, because there is none with these producers. One of the producers is probably going, wow, we've got somebody with a disability. That's good for our XYZ demographic, right? Whether it's a broad disability or not. I don't know the degree of what I don't even know.
My name's John Headley. I was born at the Air Force Academy Hospital, and as an Air Force brat, we moved around a lot. And now I'm up here in New York, and one thing that I'm afraid to admit to most people is that I'm currently living at a homeless shelter near the Bronx Zoo.
Great.
My name is Maria de Jesus Castellon, and I'm from ex-communist country of Nicaragua. One thing that I'm afraid to admit right now, currently, and I don't know why, is that I live in a nunnery, and no boys are allowed to come in, so.
My name is Danny. I grew up downtown. I was raised by parents who settled there because of counterculture purposes.
All right, good. You leave the room, somebody writes on the wall, whoa, we gotta get the counterculture kid. All right, what do we have? We have the counterculture kid. We've got the legally blind singer. It sounds crass, but this is how they do it. Right? We've got the communist. Now she's a communist. Right? Now she's a communist Latina. You know? And of course he's not, but he got the homeless guy. The homeless guy by the zoo. Yeah. And then we got Caribbean boy. Caribbean? What are you talking about? He's from Grenada. It's Caribbean boy. Island boy. Oh, we got Chippendale. Oh, that's right. Oh, wait, don't forget. She's of color. He's of color. Great. We could get some interracial shit going on here. They're going to say, do we want the island boy? We've got an island boy. We could work him in there. We got the communist girl. Wow, we got the communist girl and this counterculture kid. Those two are really going to vibe sometimes, but then not, you know? And we got the singer. All right, we got a singer, so that's great. Maybe she can sing. But think about it, when they have time, when a writer has time, what does a writer do? A writer writes pages and pages of your bio, of the character's bio, so that they can start to write the story. And you guys have to give them that rich material so they can write the story, all right? I like reality TV in the face of scripted television and documentaries because it involves a certain amount of improvisation. And so there is a lot of improv in reality television. Yeah, we've got characters, we don't have a script, we've got scenarios, we can play within some guidelines, and we could go places. So it's the improv factor that I like most. It's also an opportunity to serialize in a way where documentaries can't, because documentaries take so long, and some of them need to take that much time, but I guess I'm not patient enough to work through that process with a documentary. Reality television has been around long enough that it's evolved into a format where people think they should be something that they're not. They try to satisfy everybody else except themselves. And I feel like what would improve it is if people went back to, hey, what do I want to tell the world? What's my goal? What's my mission? How do I want to affect people? How can I touch people's souls? If we get people on television working with that ideal, then reality TV will be a lot better. Start on the positive. Energy's contagious. What are you getting? What are you spreading? So basically what I'm saying, start on the positive is, a couple people very beginning came in here and were like, well, I'm sort of this and I'm kind of, I guess. Don't give me this sort of guess stuff. Boom. And if that means you got to stretch out and get your body oxygenated a little bit so you can have that extra energy, do that. Thou shalt say yes as often as possible. And a friend who was in a workshop, not a friend, but he's now a friend, but a workshop attendee said once, well, isn't reality TV conflict? Aren't I supposed to walk around and start fights all the time? And I was like, if you say yes as much as possible, possibility will live around you.
Right.
Possibility might be the possibility of conflict. All right? Pits. Groom your pits. Groom your hairy pits. PIT stands for personal issues to tease. As a reality star, I always groom my pits, my personal issues to tease. That means to make them accessible. Those issues are relationship issues, family issues, home life issues, work-related issues, which you all have sort of been doing right now. So, can you tell us one?
All right. Yeah, a personal issue I had in the past was dealing with, like, a friend I had, like, you know, growing up, he got into heroin addiction eventually, like, you know, teenagers experiment and stuff. You're a part of it too, like, nobody wants to...
Who's a part of it?
I am a part of it. I was not as bad as he was, but he got worse. And then at the funeral, you know, nobody wanted to, like, nobody talks about, like, the guilt. Like,
So,
you know.
what the story you're telling is super powerful. It definitely affects you. I can feel it coming from your body. So, in this case, what I would say is if you ever want to tell that story, if you think that story is going to come up and you want to tell it, you do have to decide, and not in front of us, decide how clearly and how real and how specific am I going to tell this. The more specific you are, the more dangerous it is for you, because it is personal. The more dangerous it is for you, the more rewarding it is for us. Shannon, what is it that you really know would scare the hell out of you to say?
I guess is that I have girlfriends everywhere, literally, and they don't know about each other. But at the same time, I don't want to justify it and say the reasoning. But I'm not a bad person. I'm not leading people on. You know, I have lives in different places. So, you know, and I'm happy to be here right now. The fact is, I'm a very good guy, and I'm a very nice guy, and I don't take advantage of people. So I have people that have my back at the very least. I have friends. I have a girl in LA that mailed me weed here. You know what I mean? Like I have friends that have my back, and that I know that, and it's more or less on the female side, not even the male side, because there's a lot of egos or whatever. You know, people just drift apart through time. But you know, I have like a cycle. Like I have,
Okay.
like, you know,
Yeah.
I have history. I want to say baggage, because not all of it's bad.
Okay, great.
You know,
Good, own it. So Shannon, how you feeling?
feeling amazing, beautiful day, New York City.
Great.
Great.
So it is a beautiful day, and you're going to take some of that beauty and your natural charisma, and your challenge is to get 3 phone numbers from 3 different girls that you see on the street. 3 women, 3 girls, whatever you want to call them. Let's start that again. So how you feeling, Shannon?
I feel great.
Good. You up for a challenge? Come here.
Up for a challenge.
You up for a challenge? All right.
Up for a challenge.
Here's your challenge. Shannon, while we have the time, is there any type of woman that you prefer more than... Do you have a type?
I mean, pretty girl's my type.
Yep.
Well, yeah, we're just walking around. Like, this is like some bang bus or something, like, you know? It's like, hi, excuse me. I was really wondering if I could just have your number. She has a boyfriend, sorry.
Uh-huh. Does it help me to stand here as a decoy for you, or no?
Yeah,
All right.
but if people see the camera.
There's
I don't
2
know, some
girls
people are
right
just
there
weird
laying
out.
on their tummies.
My name is Shannon. What's your name? Krista.
How'd it go?
No, they saw the cameras.
Oh.
Everybody's rooted out.
It's all about the camera now. Woman sitting alone on bench to my right. Behind me. Behind me.
Hi, excuse me, how are you?
Excuse me. Just pretend I'm not here. You have 15 seconds to get this done. If you can't get it done,
We gotta move on.
we gotta move on.
Please, have
Get
your
it
number.
done.
I'll call you, and I'll call you later.
That got kind of weirded me out.
So, how did you feel you did out here in the park?
To tell you the truth, I could have. How I feel like I've done out here in the park, I could have did a lot better. A lot better. Do not do not do what I just did. That's not the way to get women. Most guys, if you're watching this, you know there's millions of you out there. You need to watch this. Do not. That is not the way you go about it. Okay. The thing is that girls have an immediate wall. Because they have to. I mean, you can't blame them because there's so many creeps out there. I get it. Like, there's so many douchebags. This is why women are turning lesbian. Because there's so many douchebags out there in the world, right?
I want to give you my assessment. You definitely made the eye contact. That was important. I saw your volume and your temperature go down. You know, great approach. You got an early physical handshake, which built a little bit of trust.
Yeah. Cut.
Never say I'm an actor. I didn't pull you on this in your introduction. Don't say, there it is. Don't say I'm an actor. When you go into a reality TV audition, you cannot say I'm an actor. Anybody know why you might not want to say that?
Because they don't want actors. They want everyday people that have an everyday story, and they want you to be yourself. You're not acting as if you're someone else. Right?
Great. In a reality situation, don't say it, because then they immediately will put a filter on you and go, oh, is he being authentic or is he acting right now? Maximize thine individual networking index. Lachi walked in here holding her disc. She didn't run up to me right away and go, hi, I'm here for the blah, 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 blah. She had it there and had me, I was kind of inquisitive at first. I was like, oh, that's neat. She's got, what is that? So, if you have an EP or a demo, keep it with you all the time. Lachi, you like to sing.
I do like to sing.
So I got a challenge for you.
Oh, God.
We're gonna go to a supermarket.
Okay.
You're gonna walk in, and I'm gonna make it easy on you. You just come into the door, there will be 4 registers right in front of you. You just stop right there at the first register, and you start singing a song, okay?
Okay.
I want you to succeed. Then I think, John, you should go in first, so you're shooting the performance. And then, Jared, I think almost you should come in behind her once she starts. Yeah. Cool. It's okay. Once she starts, the world's going to turn into a different place for them. Okay. I'll tell her. You cue her, right?
Thank you.
Keep it low for now, right?
When am I supposed to go in? Wait. No, it's good. If I should stay, I will always be in the way. So I know, and I'll go, but I'll think of you every step of the way. And I will always love you. I will always love you.
La única Latisha. Ladies and gentlemen, Latia.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much.
One thing that I really like about reality TV is being able to see how normal people do things, or where you actually get out into the real world and see things that you don't normally see. One thing that I don't like about reality TV is the scripted nature of it. For instance, I was offered to be on Pawn Stars once, and I found out that none of those people own any of that stuff. They are given the item by the producer, and they say, hey, make up a story, go. And that's it. They don't actually own any of that stuff. And there's a lot of those examples in reality TV where it's real people in scripted situations.
So what I like about reality TV is that we get to see people that they wouldn't normally cast like in movies that they're real. So it gives opportunities to, I would say, the common people.
This is leading us to where we're going in a few minutes, which is confessionals, which is a huge part of reality television. When they pull you aside, put you in front of a camera, and say, tell us what you think about the communist. You're walking that line of where's my dignity and where's not my dignity, right? Yeah. But that's where you walk. That's where you walk. All right, so.
Because you're being true to yourself at the same time.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just don't want to say certain things. Like I've told people more than I want people to know.
Yep.
You know?
Okay.
All right, so I really personally believe that I've learned a lot today at this reality school.
I'm a broke teenager, and we just spend all our money on drugs instead of food and have stupid problems and shit like that. And I think that there's an audience for that.
So reality TV has been a springboard for a lot of successful entertainers chefs, writers, entrepreneurs, businessmen, musicians.
I thought we were actually going to focus more on actually pitching shows.
I'm a bit of a rebel, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do what I hate. I'm gonna see what I get out of this. Maybe this way I won't be so nervous at my auditions. I had just moved to New York, but you know, it really, really helped.
And that would be a show that takes a blank canvas, someone like myself with no tattoos, no piercings, and each season a new blank canvas would go from blank to covered over the course of probably about 30 or so episodes.
If they like you, they take you in, they accept you, and if they don't like you, they spit you out. I mean, my thing is I'm hoping that I can come across as well liked, but at the same time, I don't really care about who's gonna like me. I'm just hoping that someone, at least out there, understands me and can connect with that.
Do I think anybody in the class out of 6 people was strong enough to get themselves onto a reality television show? I do. I think actually, to name them all, I would say all 6. Every single student, every single person who comes in through the door of the New York Reality TV School, no matter where that door may be, every single student has the possibility of becoming the next breakout star on reality television.
That's what I have learned today, and it's been very informative, and I'm looking forward to using it possibly in the future in reality shows, and if not, it's something informative that maybe I can use at some point in life as well.
This is a gift. So the hat itself was a gift from a woman who told about me hustler. I trained to be a cougar, and this is what I got out of it. And I've been wearing it for about 3 years now. And over my travels across the country and doing like tarot card readings and stuff, so like this feather is from Burning Man, the key is from Stripper, West Virginia. This light actually came from Burning Man. It's touch sensitive. Why would it be touch sensitive? Because it screws onto the air pump your bike tires. As you bike, let's see. This feather thing, there's new feathers in there now, but the actual construction was given to me at a festival called Transformers.